kept it fucking rolling. You could have kept it fucking rolling.
How old are you? 29. I'm 27. Once again, I've been in prison for 6 years for fucking manslaughter. I came home 2 years ago. All my shit. Now I've been locked up every day. I'm getting off parole next week. You can't tell me shit. He's a fucking liar.
Y'all gotta see this video I'm looking at right now. Oh.
Yeah, I got my license on. Valid license.
Hold on. Y'all gotta see this video I'm looking at.
No, you did. Go ahead, you go run it. Very valid.
This cop was drawn. He said he pulled dude over. Give me 1 second, I'll get it for you. For his tail light being out. And his tail light wasn't out. Then he tried to switch it to your license plate light was out. So son says, you know what? Let me get out the car and check. Nah, not before you hand me your license, registration, and all that. No, you said you pulled me over for one. You said you pulled me over for my license plate, or for my tail light. That's bullshit. So now you're saying it's the license plate light, and that's bullshit. And you talking about some, yo, these cops, yo, you know I got pulled over one time. The cop said, if anybody watched, remember I had a blue Pepsi Blue wrap on this Mercedes that I had like I don't know 5-6 years ago or something like that. Yo, I got that car coming through South Williamsport. I got that car going through South Williamsport on my way out of town, and I get whoop whoop. And you know what this cop told me? I said, yo, son, what you pulling me over for? He says, Assalamu alaikum. He says, I wanted to know if this is a paint job or if it was a wrap. This is what the cop said out of his own mouth, y'all. He wanted license and registration and all of that. He wants. But he wants to know the only reason why he's pulling me over is to ask me. I mean, that's what he says. We know he pulled me over because he's an asshole. But he pulled me over to say, "Oh, is this a?" I said, "Is that a valid reason you stopped me? Is there a ticket I'm gonna get, or was there a traffic violation of some sort that I did that you really want to? You couldn't wait till I went to Family Dollar or something and then got out yourself and checked it? You really want to ask me, middle of traffic, if this is a paint job or a wrap, and this is why your lights is on me, and you asking for license and registration? You out of pocket." Yo, should be crazy, man. These cops. Anyway, it's a new week. January. I'm about to say July. My brother, what's up with you, bruh? What's up with you? My man. Hey, listen, I got something I want to talk to you about, Leak. Leak, my plan is to, God willing, I want to start buying cars from down south. And I need to get them back up north. If you can help me with that, holla at me. Let me know. But I don't want to pay an arm and a leg shipping fee. That's the problem. So you let me know how we can work something out or whatever, because I literally was going to take some brothers and just go down there and drive the cars back. But then that's going to make, then if I drive them back, I got to like be 100% sure that they're going to make it back. And that's the problem. Because, you buy it from auction. And you never know what's going to happen. So I'd be damned if I drive all the way down to North Carolina, pick up a car, and then not make it back. That's what I don't want to happen. Mm-hmm. Hey, Leak, you said you stopped smoking too. You still done with smoking? I seen you said the other day you stopped. I don't know what the reason was for, but you said you was done with the smoking the other day. Damn, I'm trying to get this L finished. I fucked it up. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if anybody rolled better than me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Somebody taught me how to roll backwards, and once they taught me how to roll backwards, it was a wrap. I ain't seen a better backwood roller than myself. Anyway, Lee, if that's something you could do, let me know, bro. We can get that thing. We get something going on. Somebody just send me a text. Let me see what that is. Oh, okay, bet. Okay, bet. Okay. Good. So, back to this video I just watched with this cop. Y'all gotta understand, they gonna try anything, man. And if you know the law, like homeboys, man, I just did 6 years in the joint, nigga. I studied the law. I know they was sick. You know what I'm saying? Should be stupid with these police, man. I told you I got pulled over. The dude want to know if it was a rap or a paint job. I was distraught. I couldn't believe it. I was extremely upset that he did that and he could flex on me like, nah, I ain't got no reason to pull you over. I'm just pulling you over because I want him. What you gonna do about it type shit? Like, that's crazy. What if I'm completely illegal? What if I was smoking a blunt? Like, now I got myself caught all kind of dumb shit because of this nigga, because of his intuitions or whatever the hell. He's being nosy. I don't know where my girl Shonda at. She ain't on there to tell me that she here. I'm gonna send her a request though. I'm gonna send Shonda a request. And then see if if she gonna get on. How was y'all weekend though? Everybody had a good weekend? I'm gonna keep it a bean, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I started that game last night. What the freak? Control V. I started watching the first of all, that Baltimore game was shitty. That Baltimore game was shitty. That was terrible. But the Lions game, I just knew once they scored 2 in a row, I was like back to back. They scored in 4 plays, y'all. I just knew they had that game. And this is why I say the game that a lot of shit be rigged because San Fran wasn't gonna win that game. Detroit started dropping all kinds of passes and all kinds of goofy stuff started happening, and it was crazy. I was like, the hooks is in, man. The hooks is in, man. Detroit got to lose this game because that's the way. That's the optics. That's how they do it. You know what I mean? They wasn't gonna let Detroit win. That's crazy. I don't know how you start dropping passes. I mean, y'all getting Jones right to your chest, dropping passes. You get paid tens of millions of dollars to play this role, and you dropping the pass. I don't believe it. But what we talking about? What we talking about? The game rigged? Is the game rigged? And who's watching me? Sitting there saying nothing. Come on, talk to me. What we doing? Football season's about to be over. We got 2 more weeks to the Super Bowl. Then it's all basketball from there. You know what I want to do that I never did though? Actually, I've never been to an NFL game neither. Like I've never been to an NFL game. But I think what will be more exciting is an ice hockey game. Like a hockey game. Because they can run. Get punched all in the face. Reek, can I tap you in? Can I tap you in, Reek? Me, son. It's my homie. Tay, what up, Tay? Me, son. Tay, you've been posting a lot of stuff about the Gaza stuff. You've been posting a lot of conscious stuff. Talk to me, man. What's going on? Can I tap you in, Reek? Just say yes or no. I'll tap you in. If y'all look at you know what? I'm about to tap my man E. He about to rap. Hey E, you about to get it? I should have loaded up some beats. I sent Rika an invitation. I'm gonna send Rika an invitation. No, I sent Shonda an invitation. My bad, Reek. That wasn't you. me send it to you. I don't know who on. Tariq. Tariq. That's how you pronounce it in Arabic. Arabiya. It's Tariq. Tariq. Y'all gotta pardon me because I'm leaving this screen and then. All right, bet. I just tapped you in. I'm gonna tap you in a minute, Tay. Give me a second. I want to talk to you about some things. I've been seeing some you posting some things about some real conscious stuff. I'm on a righteous journey and stand against all oppression. What's going on in Gaza is insane and inhumane, and I agree 100%, 100%, 1,000%. But it's not in the news too much anymore, right? It's like it was a hot topic, and now we're supposed to. What's popping right now? What they throwing in our face now for us to pay attention to, so we can be blinded by everything else. Recreational marijuana did not get passed yet again in 2023. Thoughts on whether it will get passed in 24? Where? Oh, Pennsylvania. Lawrence, you got to tell me where. Where I should be hit. I should be caught up on that. Should recreational marijuana be legal everywhere? Absolutely. Why wouldn't it be? You know what I mean? Why? Oh, PA, yeah. It should be legal 100%. Should it go on 24? Hold up. Can you give me the optics? Or can you give me some more information? Right. It didn't get passed in 23 again. So how many votes was it? And how many said yes and how many said no? I'm keeping my people on it. I refuse to be quiet. I feel that. Tay. Hey Lawrence, how many so how did it go? And like, damn, I wasn't even hip. See, I don't watch too much TV as far as like live TV no more. It's all either Netflix or some show I'm hip to. I don't really watch catching the news no more. Like my news comes from social media, and then I got to look into it and see what I care about. So I don't be on like CNN and Fox and all of them different channels to be checking the news and all of that. I'm sorry. I mean, I just don't believe them half the time any damn way. But should it be passed in 24? I tell you what, recreational. I tell you what though. In states like it might be, it's going to be way cheaper out here. But in states like, there was a bill that went to Congress, but it didn't get the votes, even though the governor said he would sign a bill. He was capping us. Well, people's overhead be so crazy though in New York and Cali and all these other places, like at these stores or whatever, that you still got to spend $50, $60 on an eighth tip. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Nah, yeah, I can hear you. I didn't know that you knew how to say Tardic that well. I like that. I
You
like
should
that.
be. Come on, bro. You know,
I mean, I should have known, right? But I'm just saying I didn't, though. You know what I'm saying? So, no, alhamdulillah.
mashallah, that's what's up. News be depressing as hell. Somebody said should have never been illegal. Should have never been illegal to begin with. Period. Okay, so that's two different things. I'm like, where's she going?
No, I think I need to go turn my Bluetooth on, see if it connect to the car.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah, but them Ace be trash though, Tay. Them $20 Aces, boo boo. You
Whoa.
smoking less than mid. She talking about the stores in New York, how much the Ace and all of that be.
Damn, I can't even see myself. God damn, that black.
Nah, it's not that. Come on, man, cut it out. Cut it out. Them Aces be trash. Them $20 Aces, boo boo. In New York.
Not all of them.
In New York, they be. I don't know about out here because it's the overhead different. But in New York, you can't sell a $20 Ace for good bud. It'd be trash.
Oh, okay.
Or it be, and then people gotta dig. It's different levels. You got indoor, you got outdoor, and you got light depth. You got glass house. You got light depth. Light depth, it be looking indoors, but it be. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot cheaper. Depth be a lot cheaper than indoor.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying, I mean.
Hey, listen though, you know what you was just talking about before I tapped in that and I'm not sure what subject matter you on right now, but them rigged games. So mind you, I ain't gonna lie before I even go in, I'm lightweight conspiracy bull. Yeah. But not like I'm not extreme like the conspiracy theorists like those type of people. I'm not really extreme, but I'm super individual when it comes to my way of thinking. So everything, unless I see the proof, it has to make sense to this brain. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of them drop catches, and you making hundreds of millions, like you just said, and then mind you, bro, it's so goofy that sometimes it'll seem as if the ref ain't placing the ball. I just seen the knee stop right there. You putting the ball right there, like what are you doing? Like
All that,
bro.
all that.
Yeah.
They be trying funny stuff. Like we
Yeah.
blind and don't see shit.
For sure.
Like I think they tried to have it as the way it was gonna be Baltimore and San Fran in the chip though. If you look at the colors that they've been using in all of the advertising for the Super Bowl, is purple and red, like purple and red. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be them. Baltimore got their ass busted up.
For sure. And see, my thing be with a lot of that stuff, you like you were saying, right? It be okay. So this Detroit first time ever going to a NFC Championship game, let alone the Super Bowl, right? But now here it is. You got a storied franchise like the Niners.
Right.
And then also we know what Kansas City is doing for themselves over the last few years as far as, being a storied franchise. So now it's like, okay, we get San Fran and the Chiefs, and we gonna do 100 million views. Right.
That's how they do. My
For
man,
sure, that's how they do.
we was also talking about how my homegirl, her name Frankie Angel's on here, but how she's been keeping up, posting about Gaza and stuff like that, or because it died down on the news or social media or whatever. Shit be hot real quick, and then it died off. Well, she keeping it hot. And Lawrence came in and say, if Biden loses the 2024 election, it will be solely on how he continues supporting Israel. Israel is currently trying to wipe out Gaza off the earth. Of course, we know that. It's sad to see 12,000 children being killed by indiscriminate bombing of civilians. Absolutely, it is 100%. 100%. So like we bounce a little bit old. You know how my Jones be, bro. We just having conversations.
Right.
And I haven't fine tuned it to where okay. Today we're gonna talk about this and stay on this and questions, and because the way how I want to do my thing, like I want to be questioning people. I want to have real dialogue with people about certain things. You know what I mean? But I gotta kind of right now I'm just freestyling, going on here and catching who come on and watch me. But I want to start setting up. I got a whole couch in here. People can sit on there. I got other mics. They can do what I'm doing, and I can bring people in, and we can have a whole big joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think to be honest, I really think that's gonna be dope. And everything has a way of working itself out. So, by you starting it like this might allow you to be able to work out the kinks. So before people start to actually join the couch and stuff like
Yeah, that's how work out the kinks. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely. You said you're on your way home from work?
Yeah, I work out Muncie. Then we had to go for my job. I do like restoring. I don't mean to go off and just give you a little brief. I get winded. Anyway, so like if a house gets flooded and things like that, then we just go in and do the little demo work before your actual insurance agent come in and appraise whatever needs to be, redone and things like that. You know what I mean? So we ripped down some walls, tore up some floors and all of that. But it's in Muncie. So then I had to leave from Muncie and go an hour the whole opposite direction. It's like, alhamdulillah, I got a job. That's what matters.
But they're not going to be able to do that, what Frankie said. My homegirl, she says this is an attempt to plant white supremacy in the Arab world, what they're doing in Gaza and all that. True, but not the whole Arab world. They can't. Like Saudi Arabia and places like that, them people got so much money, man. I don't ever see. You ain't gonna be able to do to them what you're doing over in Gaza, ever. I truly believe us that's living today, we gonna see the fall of the West. I think we need to start preparing for it. I truly do. That's my thoughts for real. Each individual need to make sure they ready when these lights go out. Man. I've been saying this now for like a little bit. I'm gonna say at least a couple years, and then I just seen, like I said, I seen that movie that movie that Obama and his, like, they made the movie, the Leave the World Behind joint. Like, bro, come on. Then you talking about all these billionaires out there building bunkers and all of that. Like, what's
Yeah, that's what I was just about. I was just about to speak on them bunkers, which makes sense when you think about it, right? Because somebody, I don't, it might have just been one of these, mind you, little podcasts that I be watching and stuff. I always try to watch something informative, and somebody was speaking on how, like, the people that run the world, how, like, they dumb. A lot of that stuff is inherited through generations and things like that, right? And by popularity. So nevertheless, what he was saying, like, everything is, could have been not Catwood, something. I feel like it was on Shay Shay, but nevertheless, they were speaking on how, like, all of this stuff is run off Wi-Fi and this, that, and the third. So all it takes is for something to shut down, and then these missiles just start flying off randomly. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
That was that Cat Williams?
You probably seen it too. It could have been Cat Williams speaking on that briefly.
Yeah, but that's a fact. I mean, we got like our power grid is older than 50 years old.
Older than 50 years old.
You know what I mean?
I don't even really understand how a lot of that stuff is in place. They're not even in tune with what's going on. Not politically, but I'm just saying, like, culturally. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I gonna wish everybody to go ahead and prepare for it, man. You know? Yeah,
for sure. For sure. I was just talking to one of my friends about making sure, moving forward, any property that we buy, any houses that we buy, anything like that, make sure that they got basements in them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Make sure. Now, we have family meetings, me and, my brothers and sisters with my mom, because of the businesses and things like that we have going on. So I told my friend, like, next family meeting, I'm going to make sure that my family already knows, listen, if we need a bunker, we can all come to this house right here with this basement, and, because I ain't gonna lie, that stuff is, when you think about it, it's real, for real. It's real.
Hey, Reek, let me go ahead and get back to the crib. Stay tuned in. I'd rather bring people in where it's like you chilling, like I'm chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
If you're in the car and all that, I can't see you. Plus, I hear all your back noise and all of that.
Yeah, all of that, absolutely. And mind you, I just was, tapping in because you my guy. You sent the invite, but I already was like, damn, I don't really want to. I was just going view like this. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get to it. I'm here though. I'm gonna be interactive through text messaging or whatever.
All right, I'm sending my homegirl Frankie Angels a request. Go ahead, tap in on that joint.
But I need to hear what she's talking about anyway. Do I leave this? Oh, I see the little leave button right here, so that's good. Go ahead and get Frankie in there, man.
I'm gonna just end it. I'll get with you later, bro.
All right, you already know.
All right. So yeah, I just sent you a request. I keep calling you Frankie Angels. That's funny as shit, because that's how I'm reading it. But yeah, I sent you a request. Lawrence, I can get you in here. Just let me know if you want to come in. Just say yeah, and then I got you. I'll bring you in. We get to chatting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that movie was kind of crazy though. What's it called? The Leave the World Behind joint. You know what I'm saying? That joint. If you think about it, why would they do that? The West is gonna fall, like you said. Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. You got to go to your Facebook Messenger, tap in on the link, and then tap in. We can go. There she go.
Hey, that's a fly ass setup, my guy.
There you go. The start of the down for the United States is the fall of the U.S. dollar. China, Russia, Venezuela, and several other countries have stopped using the dollar and are using another currency. If it keeps up, and the dollar is no longer the world currency. No doubt. We know that.
Absolutely. It's crazy. And I think this thing with the Gaza that really got me is wondering how many nations and leaders have we taken down under false pretenses, right? Because like when I think about Gaddafi and other, even down to the CIA assassination of Patrice Lumumba, who basically was like South Africa's Martin Luther King. Like, how anybody can support this is just fucking disgusting, bro.
Well, because they don't know the truth. The truth don't. what's this? Our media puts out different narratives. You know what I mean?
And
If,
that's
if you
what's
go to
so,
if you go to TikTok, if you go to TikTok because of the algorithm and everything, and this is like it just comes across my page because I guess because of things I look at. I be seeing like plenty like people taking a shahada that white people too,
yeah.
straight reverting to Islam. Like yo,
And
I
I'm gonna
was taught this and
I'm
that
gonna
and
tell
this and
you
this and
why.
that. Yeah, I was taught this. So as I do my research, I'm like, oh hell nah.
I'm gonna tell you why. And this is another reason why I'm drawn to this conflict. Because again, I'm on a spiritual journey. I'm not sure where I'll land, but I've been around enough Muslims, you myself, you know what I mean, as well. Like um the Palestinian faith is so unbreakable. It is so aspiring and inspiring that it is only increasing the sale of the Quran because
Mm,
we are curious. I just watched a woman get pulled from the rubble who refused to come out without her kimar on.
mm, mm, mm. That
When
part.
you, I looked upon my son dead face, okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know shit about pain when it comes to them Palestinian mothers. I don't know nothing, but yet these women are okay because it was a decision that they say is made by Allah. Now that is incredible. Do you understand how
Yeah,
incredible that has to be?
that's a like unwavering. You can't
Oh, I done
you
buried
can't
my
disturb that.
child, and I ain't even want to live for so long. It took me to get up, and these women are burying 4, 5, 6, sometimes the entire bloodline. That
Mhm.
that to me is just I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what's inspiring a lot of people, and you know what I mean, to go ahead and even before taking the shahada, to go ahead and pick up the Quran and just find out. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are being blown away that their ideologies of Islam are not true. You know what I'm saying? And they're learning. But that to me is one of the most profound parts of this. Not just what they're going through, but the way that they are handling it,
Mm.
their faith. And that to me, being as I've been through so much shit, like, yeah, man, that shit is motivating. That shit is inspiring. Most definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely. Those
yeah.
women have my heart. Those babies have my heart. Like I said, I have, my child died from a violent act. And again, I don't know a percentage of the pain that those people are going through. And I'm gonna say that no holds bars. Like that's a fact. These are brown people. We got people in the Congo going through the same thing. Tigray, Darfur, Sudan. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some of these conflicts have been going on for way before even cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
it's gotta fucking stop. And we as black people in America, we've got to stop looking at it like this don't concern us because yes, it very much does.
Right.
It very much does. I don't know if y'all know what the New York projects look like from aerial view, but they all look like X's. It could easily be us.
I mean, it
We
is us.
It is us, no doubt. That's why I always say free Black America. But I mean, the way that you're seeing the bombardment, like it's insane. That could be us. That could be us. Like it's nothing. And don't think it won't happen. We got a few years, if that, before it should really get implosive with racial tension
Well,
between between the way our leadership is going with genocide Joe. Like I don't trust you. If you can defend the bombing of innocent brown people for I don't trust you. Ain't shit you could do for me or my people, period.
nah, no doubt. I mean, but did you doubt that? I mean, every time it come down to vote, and look, we got these two choices, and it's always rich white man or rich white man. You know what I mean? That's why black people was going crazy when Obama was a choice. But
Absolutely.
Obama was like, let's be real, he ain't do nothing for us per se,
No, let's be
and he killed more. I mean, he killed a lot of people over there. You see what I'm saying? Not in Gaza, but
Most definitely.
overseas. The dude
And
dropped
with
the bomb.
Obama, what really bothers me with Obama is the fact that this is this is Barack Hussein Obama. Like I don't know if y'all hearing what I'm saying. Like this man is born of Muslim heritage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot, Dave. It's a lot, and it's hard being stuck as an American. You know what I'm saying? First of all, black person on the diaspora, but as a black American, and I'm watching my government just do this fucking this shit it's really bothering me. I lose sleep at night.
Mm.
Like I cannot when I got a grandbaby coming. You know what I'm saying? It's enough of them Palestinian babies that I look at that I know my grandbaby gonna look like. You understand what I mean? And that shit fucked me up, man.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm tired, bro. I'm so tired of like I'm just tired. And us black people, we got so much power and we don't fucking use it because it's an inconvenience, bro. It's an inconvenience to stop the regular stability of our lives and what we think is cushy comfort. Some shit matters though.
But not only that, it's a lot of self hatred though with
Oh,
black.
most definitely. Oh, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, even me, I exhibited that. I was straightening my hair for the longest time. I was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why you're seeing a change in me, like over the past, decade or so. Uh, I'm learning who I am, and in learning who I am, I'm learning who my people are and who they were. You know what I'm saying? And how much greater than what we are showing right now that we are. And when it comes to shit, like even with my son, I have to hold myself accountable because just the way of life, I was living, the way we were living back then, you know what I mean, was conducive to the kids growing up. You know what I mean? Like they were seeing this shit. Like I said, like I made that post the other day. We was listening to gangster music. You know what I'm saying? My son was bopping around in the crib listening to that shit.
Hmm.
If I'd have known what I know now, 23 years later.
I mean, the music definitely has influence over the kids. It definitely does.
It has influence over the culture, not just
100%.
the
It
culture.
has the culture. Exactly. It does. It does. It's got a stronghold on the culture.
We have a culture that is being dictated by others.
Well,
Like
think about.
Meek Mill said that they literally get paid more money to promote black on black violence.
Well, you got to think about because
What other group of people do that to?
again, what I'm saying is musically, that's what they mean, like putting out this music that's murder, promiscuous, all that kind of stuff. But I'm assuming what he means by get paid more is because those are the songs that's gonna go off. They the ones
No,
that's gonna take off, and
he
when they take off, you make money as it takes off.
he did it. He literally sat down and they literally pay you more for a more violent song for black people. He said that's why he goes around and does motivational speeches and stuff like that to kind of counteract him taking the money.
Again, no one came to him and said, "Look, I'm gonna pay you more if you make it
I
this way."
hope no.
No one did that. But the fact that I'm gonna release these sort of songs, and these are the songs that they're gonna push, which in turn turns to dollars for them, and then inevitably me. You know what I mean? Versus me putting out this positive song and them not getting behind it, and me having to be my own push behind the whole situation and putting my own money behind it all, and it's not going to take off the way the machine it would if it was behind this, had the machine behind it. That's what that's about. Like that's what you gotta, like look at even, women for like now it's just cool for y'all to be on OnlyFans and and be all over just twerking and ass all over the screen and all. I mean, it's being justified even by women now. Women are even like, oh, what you mean? I'm liberated. I can do it. Like it's crazy. It's accepted. But guess what? That's all part of the plan too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
like Sexy Red and all of them should not even exist. Pause. Like I don't want to take no money out of nobody's pocket, but yo, that shouldn't even be allowed. And we should say nah.
Yeah,
We should say nah.
like
I
with
mean,
me. I definitely agree with you. As I learn about energy and shit, like I listen to drill mainly when I'm working out because I know, what type of frame of mind I want to be in. But you definitely have to be careful because it's not even about what you put in your ear. That's frequency. That
Mm-hmm.
should do something. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? It really does put you on demon time. If you even look at Cardi, Cardi says she don't even like doing drill because it brings her back to a certain element. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, and you once you like I said, I'm a hip hop junkie. I'm going to listen to hip hop of all types of, you know what I mean, the new era, the old era. But for me, the drill, like you have to listen to some of that type of shit, the fucking ratchet music. You have to listen to that shit in moderation, know when it's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or just not even. I
I mean,
mean, like
like
there
for me,
you.
like I said, I work out to drill. I definitely work out to drill. It's just I have some anger in me, and this is where I like to take it out at. But once that shit is off, like we can't do that. I can't have that energy just stagnant in my just sitting here. You know what I mean? While I'm doing dishes and I'm pissed off, I want to go shoot somebody. Like what the fuck, man? I'm just fucking doing dishes, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like nah, like you're right. It does come down to individual choices, and individual boundaries, and individual, putting your foot down on shit.
Yeah,
But
I'm not on the drill. I don't know.
we
I couldn't tell you one drill song name. I don't know.
I got 20-year-old kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
Me
Like,
too. I'm just you know what I
and
mean. You know what? Actually, that's a lie because I was going to. I saw one the other day, a clip of a video. So Fabio Foreign would be a drill rapper.
yeah, 5 years
All
drill.
right. Okay. All right.
5 years pop is drill.
So Fabio's got a song with this white kid now.
Yeah, Lil Mabu, that's my guy. I like Lil Mabu. He's funny. He just
Listen, I was gonna review the video or bring up a clip of the video and ask the people about it because somewhere in the hook he says
he says he's not saying the word nigga, and Fabio says it for you.
no. And if you just hear the song, you really
And you
can't
would
tell
think
the
he's
difference.
saying it.
If you just hear the song, I saw the video, so I saw it.
Right.
But if
So
you
you
just
know
hear
you've
the
seen it
song,
move Mabu back. But if
I
you're
swear,
listening, you don't hear the change in tone, so you thinking Mabu just said little
hmm
nigga. Like what? But
yo,
no, that
so
definitely is Fabio. That is definitely him.
yeah, but okay. So what I'm
Does it push
saying is,
boundaries?
huh?
Does that push boundaries?
Do it? I think so.
I think so too.
I don't think it's good. I don't
I
think
think
it's good.
I think it definitely pushes boundaries too. I'm not going to knock the next person for getting a check, but it was a creative way to push boundaries. But I'm not. As I get older, we from like Pennsylvania. I realize like in Pennsylvania, it seems like it's much cooler for white people like to say the N. You ever notice that? Like we grew up with some white people, and they be like, "Oh, that's my nigga." The older I get, like the more I'm just like, "Yeah, nah, I'm not okay with this." Right? So maybe my boo, I don't know. I don't know. He's an 18, 19-year-old. I'm 44. I don't even want to try to guess what's in these kids' heads. I don't even want to try to tell you what was in my head at 18, 19 years old.
When
And
I seen the clip, I was bugging like, yo, that's wild. That's
that was
wild.
that was wild because again, like you said, if you don't see the video, when you listen to it, it sounds like he said it.
Yeah, because I was driving yesterday and on satellite radio it came on and I'm like, oh, this is the joint I heard the other day. It was actually the whole song now because I only seen just a little
Teach you
piece.
to drill, I think is the name. Teach me how to drill or something like that. I think is the name of the song.
The line is very controversial. Fabio and Lil Mabu is pushing it.
They definitely pushed that. They pushed it. They pushed it to the max on that one. And again, if I seen the video, so that's what I was. I seen the video first before I actually heard the song, so
Right.
I knew. But again, if you don't see the visual, it's
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah. That's what I don't know. I just was like, what? What are we doing? You know? What are we doing? What are we allowing to happen right here? What are we doing? They just said this is exactly how I felt. Like I was like that's how I felt. Like I was gonna, like I said, I was trying to download the video. I actually downloaded the clip, but then the format that it showed up on it wouldn't allow me to upload it so y'all can see it because I wanted to pull it up and say, yo, what y'all think about this right here?
It definitely is pushing it. Can we actually say a foul was given? I can't actually say a foul was given, but he's definitely He's pushing it with that shit. He's pushing it with that shit. He's
Yeah.
definitely pushing it with that shit.
So yeah, I
So
don't like, but again, it's not that I listen to drill or don't listen to drill. I listen to what's on satellite radio. That's what I ride around to, is satellite radio. And unless like somebody drop, and I know they drop because I also got my Apple Music subscription, so I just downloaded the Benny joint, listen to that. I listened to Kevin Hart's new, not Kevin Hart, Kevin Gates' new joint. You know what I'm saying, and when I like something, I'm still no bull. What's on regular rotation is in the 90s. Like
right.
that's what's on regular rotation. If I'm gonna throw something, like if I actually say I'm listening to something, it's literally old Clue tape. I got joints, some old Jay, some Nas, some Biggie, some Wu Tang. Like that's what I actually push play to. Like I don't even listen. I
I
can't get
think
I can't get
now,
into it.
right now for
Wrong
me,
for white people to say that word. Let's talk about that. That's what Tarek said. I think it's all right. So boom. All right. So y'all, if y'all don't know, I interviewed Dr. Umar the other last week. I haven't released the video yet, but
you interviewed Dr. Umar.
yeah, I haven't released the video yet. I'm gonna do that. I'm real
Okay.
soon actually. I just need to put that out. And we was talking about different things, and is it wrong for white people to say the word nigga? And I asked him this because, boom, even yesterday, my man had a Modelo drink, right?
Cerveza.
Yeah, exactly. Cerveza. And on the can, Modelo, black. It says negra, right? It says negra, right?
Yeah,
So, so when you look at however many languages, the word black is something of that origin. Negra, negro, negro, all of that.
Nato and Italian.
All right, so now we take the word nigga, that this derogatory word. I bet you that's how it originated, was somebody just calling the black whomever, per person, without a name, the niggas. The
Right.
niggas. You know
And
what I
they're
mean?
not
Like
right.
that's how it started. Like you at this point, you really can't even convince me that that's not how it started. I know it had to. The language that black translates to negra or negro in so many different, especially. So you're not gonna tell me that's not how it started. Although we turned it and y'all said it was a derogatory term, and that's how it became a derogatory term. Yeah, it did, but not to say even in its defense, but the word is the word. That's how it started. So to that question, is it wrong today? It's like we're not even giving no. I'm not. I can't openly give somebody a pass to say it, but I ain't even mad at these little white kids. It's like
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I
like
can't
how
openly
fucking be
do
mad.
that, say it, but at the way that it's being used, such a like just it's
Yeah,
kind
like
of
it is what what the
no.
now if you
It's
now,
not
now,
like
now if we at the
you
supermarket.
like fuck you nigga. Like now we
Yeah,
got a
now if
problem.
we at the supermarket
But if
and
it's
you
context,
yeah, you do some shit in the yeah, you just get mad, you get all angry, you
right?
beat man in
It's
the
all
face, and
context,
that's
right?
it. You know what I mean?
Like yeah, you can't like we're not gonna offend me with that shit.
Yeah,
No,
and if you get out of pocket to even call me and fucking
right,
nigger, like
right,
I'm gonna look at you like, oh wow, your son is so beneath me, and that's always been my comeback. Although no one's ever called me that to my face like that, I can't recall, but it's always been like, if someone were to get that way with me and call me a nigger all in my face like that, like I think people respect violence, number one, right?
yeah,
But let's step into another level and be like, all right, you are such you he's beneath me. This person is lower than me on any scale. That you felt as though you're gonna call me this word, nigger, and upset me to the point where,
right.
or make me feel like I'm less than you. Oh, he called me a nigger. Oh, I don't know what to do. Like, what? Are you kidding me? You racist pig. Like, ew. You know what I
Like
mean? So,
at this point, like
calling me a nigga ain't even upsetting me at this point.
I just don't even understand why white people think that's even derogatory. Like I prefer to be white. I don't think so, bro. I'm flagged out, bro. Born like that. I'm sorry. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Y'all call me whatever you
And
want to call me.
Reek says, that's easy, but why can blacks say the word cracker so freely? Isn't it deemed
Because you know
derogatory?
what?
Hold on. So I asked, and I was talking to again, Umar Johnson about it, and I ain't say that word cracker, but I asked him. This was my question to him. I said, why do you call white women snow bunny? Do you think it's derogatory? And what if they turned around and called you porch monkey? Right? And
Yeah,
I only said I just took two animals. Porch monkey is an animal, and snow bunny. But he uses the word snow bunny so
so much.
freely in a way that's like like downing someone. Are these snow bunnies? Like I don't fuck with the snow bunnies. Like it's just on some dismissive shit. You know what I mean? Like it ain't the way he uses it is not in a playful way.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's using it in a way like less than.
Right. Yeah.
You know
Like
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So for him, so he was like, well, we could never, you know what I mean? His answer was, I can say what the hell I want to say. I'm gonna put the interview out. But
Right.
what he say? So cracker, Reek, cracker just comes from them cracking the whip. Oh, here
Right.
comes the
That's all I'm
cracker.
saying. First of
You
all,
see
they
what I'm
have to
saying?
understand where the word roots from. You understand what I'm saying? Like the word roots from a place of ugliness. All right. Like cracker is the way that the whip sounds when it hits that. You know what I mean? Crack. It cracks. So
Yeah,
you're
crack the
crack.
whip.
But I think that when white, especially others, I'm gonna say others. I'm gonna say non-black people. I think that it's very hard for them to understand that a lot of our shit is based on trauma, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like for example, like why black people don't like white people, don't like police. Well, generationally, we have not had positive experiences. You understand what I'm saying? So
Even
if you
now,
constantly touch a stove and get burned, you're not going to think the motherfucker's cold the next time you touch it,
for sure.
right? So I think that people have to understand that our America, and as soon as that they get a grasp of the concept that there are different Americas, then
Mm-hmm.
they can possibly put themselves slightly in our shoes. They'll never be able to completely put themselves in our shoes. But if you once you grasp the fact that yes, indeed, there are two different Americas, then you can possibly, grasp the concept that this is coming from negative experiences generationally.
But the thing is, they know this already. But if you're talking to someone that doesn't know, they don't want to know.
But that's what it is. See, but you got to remember, they do whether they want to know, and you know what I mean. They do know subconsciously or whatever. But you got to remember, if somebody doesn't take that as a reality, it's kind of hard
But
arguing or debating with somebody who doesn't even see your situation as being a for real situation.
well, yeah, you can't even. But you can't pay them no mind though. The ones that you
So
know.
many of them. I mean, even when you talk about even with this Gaza shit, you got people fucking sitting here watching dead babies on their screen and still saying Israel has a right to defend itself. You understand what I'm saying? Your perception and my perception could be two different things. And it's
Yeah,
hard to argue with somebody who don't even see your side as even a fucking vision. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean,
It's hard to get through to somebody that listen, like this happens to our community because of this if they don't even believe that racism exists. You understand?
yeah.
So it's like,
I find it hard. I find it hard. I'm gonna be honest. I find it hard for anyone here in America to say that racism don't exist. I mean, there
especially
are people that do though. It's crazy. There are people that do. There's this guy. I
look at
don't know what his
Nikki
name is.
Haley. I'm
There's this.
sorry, Nimarata, Nikki Haley. The Indian lady who swears, she stands by Israel. She swears that there's no racism in America, but yet in her earlier speeches talk about how she was a brown girl growing up in a black and white America. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta be either an idiot or just willingly ignorant to think that this shit don't go on. To think
And
that
that's what I mean by that's what I'm saying is willing. What you just said, willingly ignorant.
because
But
admit that could affect their own comfort.
they be knowing. They just have to argue. They got to pick a side and because when it comes to certain topics, when it comes to certain stuff, they know, but like like you know, I shouldn't, as a man, tell you what to do with your body. Like we all know this, but for these idiots over here to make it an argument, It's just for argument's sake. It's for let's that's the shiny object right now to throw us off from real situations that's happening.
Right, of course.
You dig what
Of
I'm
course.
saying?
Like Epstein's black book, like nigga,
You feel what I'm saying?
it's still 35,000 people in Gaza dead and counting. Like I don't care about this nigga black book at this point. We could talk about that when y'all give me a cease fucking fire. Like I get what you're saying. They do this shit aliens. Now all of a sudden you admitting to aliens.
You
What
want
the
to hear a crazy conspiracy I just seen today? It's blowing my
fuck? What's that?
mind. Who's Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong is an astronaut.
All right.
Supposedly one of the first to walk on the moon.
All right, so Neil Armstrong.
But he said that shit didn't happen. No,
All
that
right,
was.
but look. Neil Armstrong. You got a pen and a paper?
I do. I was just doing my classwork.
All right. Neil A, right? If he was in class and he hey, Neil A versus, write that down.
Neil A.
Now read that backwards.
Neil A. Neil A.
Read it backwards.
Alien.
I was like, what the fuck? That shit's wild. Tell me I ain't tripping.
But you, and they've been here. But they've been so like it would it not be plausible?
It's just like boom. Look how they hid this shit. Look how they just right in plain sight.
It's
Like
right in plain fucking sight.
look at it. I'm saying like
And this should be insulting to us, like for real, like because you really should be that fucking stupid.
no, this is what I'm saying, fam.
We should really
like we all laugh at the Simpsons shit. Like, oh, look at the
but that shit, yo, I don't even
that shit is literally like, are we that dumb to just like they're giving it to us in movies, in shows, in plain sight. They're giving it to us.
all of it.
I heard some other some conspiracy where a dude was explaining this. He's like, they're giving it all to us. The powers that be are giving it all to us, and they all believe in like karma and all this kind of stuff. So this is how they're giving it to us, so they can say, "Well, we told them."
Right. So they clear their karmatic.
To clear their conscience.
Yes.
This is how they do it.
But that's not gonna work, man. Like you got a little bit more to redeem yourself from. I don't give a fuck. Little bits and pieces of info ain't really gonna the fucking thousands of years that y'all fucked us. Like it's not. But this is it is insane. Like it. Yo, 2024, this shit, some shit they know.
It's coming on us.
Like, I never thought that we would really. First of all, seeing a black president was pretty dope, but the rest of this shit is getting a little scary.
Listen, they building bunkers for a reason. There's no reason. There's no reason to build a bunker other than I'm getting ready for the catastrophic event
that we know about that y'all don't know about because we are the powers that be.
Pause on that. But yeah, they know us. I mean, come on. Hey, listen, we could do this all day.
I know we could.
In all seriousness, though, two pistols, a shotgun, and a rifle, mad ammo, a hunting knife, an axe, and a compass, and a canteen, and mad lighters and a flashlight.
Need lighters, need fire.
Mad lighters and a flashlight. Those are necessities. And then start stacking up on canned foods. And so
you can get some cheese wax and save cheese too. It saves 25 years.
Whatever. I'm just saying. Peas and corn. You know what I mean?
That's right. It's about time to start preparing our people, preparing our families. I think we as black people especially, we really need to get it together because I think we really be just worried about other shit than what we really should be focusing on. Like, I'm not thinking about fucking 30-inch weaves and wigs and shit, nigga. I want to know how to start a vertical garden in my apartment. You feel me? Like, because that's the shit that matters right now.
I had to protect that garden. So, all that shit. I was, because listen, man. I keep talking about this shit. I don't want my channel to be a conspiracy theorist.
Nah, but
you know what I mean? But this shit, I really be believing all of this shit, man. I really believe it.
It's hard not to see it, and you don't even have to be a religious person to feel the stirrings. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to have a definite end game written in a book for you to be like, hey, it's some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just are conscious, if you're just a person who's observant,
I was talking the other day about how like privileged we really are here in America, though.
and how that's about to change.
Because I mean, think about 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and like mining pieces for that we use for our phone and shit like that, like in the Congo.
That's
Like
insane.
4-year-olds, 5 and wearing rags, and for 12, 15, 16, 18 hours a day, they are slaving. This is their
Losing,
life.
losing limbs. Listen, first of all, can we talk about how the Congo ain't been the same since Leopold? He first of all, he never touched down in the Congo, but since he controlled it, like he set the tone, and that shit has been just horrible ever since. Like, it's a very mineral rich place. Like, it's very minerally rich. Like, but do you know that Westerners, like people from companies, development companies, actually go out there and shoot down the civilians?
I mean, this is how Apple is what Apple is. And Michael, I mean, let's be
But these
real.
are companies that I'm talking about. These are Western companies that are what
No
they
doubt.
do. They
No
hire
doubt.
people, militias and shit, and they will come through a whole village, and they will slaughter them.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the Western world don't know that. See, when you have movies like what was that movie? Remember that movie with Bruce Willis? Uh, 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 uh,
It's
Tears of the
plenty of
Sun.
them though. But it's plenty of them though.
Tears of the Sun.
Yep, I remember Tears. I mean, I don't remember the movie. I remember the title. I remember the
Yes,
title that you're
that's
talking
where they
about.
took that woman breast off, and he found her with the baby. Listen, that was about this type of shit. So think about how long ago that fucking movie was made, Dave.
Yeah, because we talking about 80s,
Early '90s, like '94, I believe.
late
And
80s.
then no, it was after Rwanda. Rwanda happened in '94.
Look at Rwanda.
But this is what I'm
Focus
saying.
on
And
Rwanda.
this is funded by fucking Belgium. And these people, they're the type of people that throw their rocks and they hide their hands.
Mm-hmm.
They funded that whole shit and then turned around and acted surprised. Where the fuck you think
Like my man Reek said, you're very informative. He's like, I like her. She's very informative.
Oh, thank you. I'm also a good writer too. Zayd, I still gotta find that Dear John letter. I wish that oh my God, that was fire. That's on one of your old computers. It's a wrap for that. That was a dope John. That was you in the studio with Chalk at the time type John.
He just laid something today. That nigga always lays some fire.
That nigga just started with the yo.
He just did the Lady London challenge, Joan.
Yo, I tell you, like he's one of the most talented lyricists. I mean, just being around him, even how long ago that was? That was over 20 years ago. Like about 20, not even over 20 years ago, but almost 20 years.
08, 09.
Yeah, because I know Naja was like 6. Janier was like 4. So Janier is about to be 21. Naja would be 23. So yeah. But man, like, yo, he's inspiring to be around when he works like that. It's a fucking show. Like this dude just come up with ads.
If you're viewing this right now, hit the share button so we can get more people in here chatting with us.
Yo, bro, if niggas don't even like, yo, this shit is crazy to watch him work. Like, and it's been years, but to watch him work, and that was when he just had what, the little room with the computer and the beat machine and a keyboard.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was
much bigger than that.
I'm about to say he got it. It's 2024. I'm just imagining what he got now. But yo, just to watch him work then, amazing, like crazy. I be putting niggas on in New York for this nigga. Him and the boy Mask Off Moose. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hip hop junkie. I'm old. But when I die, I put a Kango in the motherfucking in the casket. What? Because I promise you, a Kango in the 8. Promise you, like I remember falling in love with hip hop. Like I literally remember that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Like,
I think you. What song? What song made you fall in love with hip hop?
it was honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was about
And
86.
can you rap it? Let's hear it. Let's hear you rap your.
I'm not doing that. You're not gonna have me do that here, Zig. I'm not doing that. But I do know the lyrics. But it was definitely Salt and Pepper Push It, only because they were girls. Like, and then Salt was light skinned too, right? Like, but then it was so much Fab Five Freddy. It was like, yo, like, bro, like Kwame. Oh my God, I had a crush on Kwame. You know what I'm saying? Like, ah, boy. And then we got into the little. We went from so many eras to watch, like being 44 and looking at hip hop right now.
It's hip
You
hop
know,
is different.
I watched it. I watched it go through so many changes. You know what I'm like real time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's so amazing to me to just first of all, you gotta remember that we are people who didn't know our identities and we created a whole culture that millions of people try to emulate.
Mhm.
Know that. That number one is crazy. But just like the era, we went through the self awareness, the you know what I mean, self respect era, self destruction, you're headed for self destruction. We went through that. We
All
went
that,
through
man. That's what we
we went
need right now. We need to
that's
go
what
back
we
to.
do. We
Yo, when
do.
they
We
said that's crazy how when we went to 50 years of hip hop, when that hit, that's what they should have did. The OGs should have been like, "Yo, we bringing it back to the essence, and everything we putting out is bringing back that." Because if
I
we
was
would have been on, if we would have been on, if we would have been on that this year and
and
or last year, if we'd have been on that last year,
I just think that people are so receptive to it if it is thrown out there. Because I feel like right now, especially our people, there is so much pride that an ultimate high that we haven't seen since probably the 70s.
I
You know what
think
I
what
mean?
made me fall in love with hip hop was it was I know it's two songs for sure. It was Nice and Smooth.
Oh my God.
I like. Oh, Ella had a fiendish plot, schemed and dream for me to make a nut. Like I can give you that whole verse. Ever since then, booties clocked me like Big Ben. As I go on to get more, got more
Yeah.
from the record store. Yo, I can go on. Then
I Nice and
then,
Smooth was
then but then when you say female, right? Because you brought a female in it. Like MC Lighty Cha Cha Cha. That song right there. That
yo,
song
she was so hard.
Cha
But
Cha
see,
Cha had me like this is
I
rap
was
is different.
I was into bitches. Excuse me, women like Bahamadia. Oh my God, what happened to Bahamadia? Remember
Cha
Philly's?
cha cha on a song secret. I'm the dopest female that you heard this far. And I do get better. The boys get wetter. Nobody gets wet as long as
Like
you let up.
when you look at females then and you look at females now, and don't get me wrong, there are females out there that got crazy bars, but they just using it for the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
did you hear the because I haven't listened to it yet. The Nicki verse or the Nicki dissing Megan Thee Stallion. I'm hearing it's trash. I'm
yeah,
hearing
like
it's trash.
Megan ate her, like Megan ate her because like I feel like Megan is really coming from a real emotional place. You know what I mean? And Megan is like, yo, you've been picking on this girl for mad long. And now you can't, you then lost your mind for 72 hours, came back with a whack ass, like, bro, all you talk about was her feet. She said, you're not mad at Megan, you mad at Megan's law. Bitch, I'm sorry. That one line alone is crazy. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause
Nigga, somebody said if Nikki acts any more childish, her husband not gonna be allowed around her. Oh my
oh
God.
my god,
Oh my
that's
God.
crazy. That's crazy.
Like, yo, like,
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. But like, leave Meg alone. I'm sorry. Like, this, yo, like, Nikki to me is fuck. Like, yo, like, first of all, when you came in the game, you ain't want to give Kim her dues. But look how I ain't never seen Kim act this way. So, like, Nikki is just a bully. She's a fucking bully. Like, and it's not even cute because, like, the white boy that ate her up, I don't know who he is. I watched him. He ate Nikki up. Like, you got a rapping style that kids love. Like, whoa, like
Hold on. What white boy?
it was some white boy that just broke Nikki down for coming at Meg, like
A rap?
like
Rapped?
no, he was just some random square white boy, but he ate her for filth. And I'm telling you, like I don't like that type of. It's corny. Like yes, hip hop has battles in it, but this is stupid. This shit is corny. Like especially when
I ain't
this
gonna lie. That picture of her standing in that big ass footprint,
is.
I was cracking the fuck up.
But that's all she coming at Meg, and then talking about Meg's dead mom.
Oh no, she's violating.
Like she wilding. Like now Meg talks about your pedo brother and shit like that, then she wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot. And honestly, Meg ate her up, and that's what it is. Nikki need to just tuck it up, make music. She had a great week last week. Let her. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
You heard
It's
it,
just
so it's trash. So Nicki joined is trash.
Nikki's joint is just. It's not to me. Meg was just more, poignant with her fucking hits. You know what I mean? With her fucking her bars on as far as when it came to roasting Nikki. Period.
You you, you
I
like
mean,
you who you like better as a rapper though?
I mean when it comes to like rapping, I mean, I listen. I've heard some hits like Meg's NDA. That shit go hard. Meg got when she's in her Tina Snow mode, like she's a lyric, like she's spitting. But you gotta remember that like Nikki does have like versatility, like and she's been
Yeah,
around for
cause Meg rap like
like she has but Meg do have bars, like you know what I'm saying.
with
But
bars
then
and that bars
Nikki,
and that
Nikki is an all rounded.
yeah
She
Nicki's.
does. She has her own shit. Like
I don't know
so,
what kind of help she got, but Nicki to me is it's hard to give me a better female rapper than Nicki
I don't know.
compared to
I do. I'm liking. I honestly am liking Lady London coming up.
I mean they nice all that's influenced by Nicki though. She's definitely influenced by Nicki.
Well,
She's
but
definitely
who? But again, like, but it's hard not to be, especially in a male dominated industry.
but I'm just saying what I'm saying is as far as like delivery and bars as far as a rapper when it comes to the
Oh no,
female.
Nikki got that, but Nikki
It's
also got a
like
longer catalog and
yeah,
more years.
Like not to bring Lady London in it because that's a whole nother, she's
Right.
brand new. We're not talking
So
about
that's what
that.
I'm
You know what I
saying. But
mean?
you got to remember, these are going to be people are going to be replaced eventually.
I'm just talking about from my era.
These
When we
two,
going
okay.
back, we going from Nicki to even like I hate to say it, but Kim and Foxy, like she's just
Lauren's
doper.
always the one. Lauren's number one for me. Always will be.
Lauren Hill.
Lauren's fucking freestyle game is stupid. Her spit game is crazy, and she's not talking about Fendi popping pussy or
No,
none of
but
that.
yeah, Lauren Hill's a whole different beast. That was like a Lauren.
But you ask, like now when I think of lyricists, I'm thinking along those lines. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm literally talking about soothing to the ear, like you said. Whoever says the kids like her style, it ain't just kids. Her shit is just the way it hits is like yo, she could be saying nothing and it be
right?
hitting like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? She bringing that
Nikki's
shit different.
whole package is crazy. Like her whole package is crazy. So it's hard to
It's hard to beat that. No.
even write. Like you gotta come, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know in the game right now who could even if there was a versus, bro. Like I wouldn't even know who to put her up against. Seriously, because there hasn't been too many female rappers as consistent. Number one, she's been consistent. You know
Now
what I'm
it
saying?
depends though. It depends on age group because you could bring
And I'm
some.
about to say now, it also depends on age.
Because if she went up against Kim,
Oh, Kim is killing her. Kim,
if she went up against Kim in our age group, if she went up against Kim in our age group, fam, she might lose. She might lose to that.
Kim's the lieutenant boy for a reason.
She might
She the
lose. Kim got
lieutenant for a
hit.
reason. Biggie C Nat. And look, out of all them niggas, she the only nigga standing, all 4 feet of herself. Yeah, Kim is a beast. I fuck with Kim. Like, I don't know what she did to herself. We're not gonna talk about that. But
Let's talk about
lyrically,
that. Let's talk.
self hate. That's self hate. That's self hate, man.
Let's talk about
Because
that.
she's
That
just
was
a
crazy.
beautiful. She was
That
beautiful.
That that
She
man.
was the Trailer
That
Park Barbie Kardashian version. I don't fucking know. This shit is.
little Kim used to be the baddest.
She was
Serious.
beautiful.
Her face was like, man. I don't know what she
Even
did.
that little two teeth that was bigger than that shit was cute to me. I don't know what she did, bro. Even when she started doing the thing, I think when she did what was that video where she had the blonde hair? No matter what people say, she should have stopped there. That's it. That's it. But I don't know. That self hate. That self hate. Not having real friends. You know what I'm saying? Because your people. Oh, where your people's at?
Word.
Who the
Word.
fuck is saying? Who's bigging this shit up? Like, go ahead, go get another one. Your man don't give a fuck about you. Don't, and that's just what that comes down to. Not having enough sense of self love to get rid of number one, them fools, and to love yourself enough that like I don't knock plastic surgery, but come on, bro. Like some shit is just what did you just do? You run
That's
around, you look like a whole like I don't
that's why this is called stirring the pot, y'all. We're gonna talk about uncomfortable topics. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about surgery, unnecessary surgery.
it's unnecessary. But you know, we gotta I know a lot of men becoming, talking about the surgery, but you gotta understand a lot of y'all help create that vision of beauty. That
We were talking about
unrealistic
we was
that
talking about this the other day, and is that real though? We was talking
it
about this the other day, and
is
and and men. I mean, I would imagine just because I do, and I think I mean we prefer natural, right? Like
right
we prefer
time
natural.
when a woman, when men are chasing these BBLs and shit, it might make a natural woman feel insecure. Not this one per se, but for others. You gotta understand each gender does affect the next gender.
Say that
So a
again.
lot of the shit that we both talk about, like when women be like, "Oh, niggas ain't shit." Well, let's talk about it because the women ain't really shit either. So it's like it kind of is like we affect each other. Trust me, when y'all find something attractive, we want to be attractive for you.
She said it could be Reek said it could be depression too. She was under Diddy regime.
That is
Talking
also
about Kim.
that's also mental health is definitely not out the question. Like, bro, because am I really gonna get some shit put in my ass so I can get your eyes? No. But a lot of women
If you ran
do
into a rich, if you ran into a rich nigga, it was like, oh, listen, I'm feeling you. I want you to go to Doctor Miami, and hook yourself up. If you and I mean, I got you. I'm gonna pay for the whole surgery. You doing it?
like what does he mean by this? Is it something I could choose to do with myself?
No, 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 no. You got to go under the knife. You got to go get that.
He have a certain things procedures that he want me to do?
Yeah, he want to give you the flat stomach, the fat butt, and the round breast.
If he was gonna pay for some shit that I would like, hey, I want which I don't. Well, I don't know, but nah. If it's something that he's like, this is how I want you to look. Nah, no, because your idea of beauty may not be mine.
All right, what I'm saying is not. He
I
just
get
want
what
to go. He want to go lift everything. He just want to go lift. He want to get. He want to get everything back put in place. Not to say it's not. You know what I mean. You got a rich nigga, and he's like, yo, I want like he's not me where he don't prefer the natural. He like, yo, I want you to go ahead and
no, no, not if it's a conversation he brought up. No,
yeah, I
you
feel
know,
that.
like if it's a conversation I brought up and he felt like he wanted to support my decision, that's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
call. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But if you're bringing up this, and especially as my guy, and you care about me, why the fuck wouldn't you say let's go work out together? Because there's so many different ways to achieve a look without having to be so drastic.
Well, I
And
mean, that answer is yes for so many women, young women though. Like it's we're in a different era now. You know what I mean? So you get a nigga that got some paper, and they doing stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They
nah, what
willing to go and lay up on these yachts forever. Do you
nah,
gotta.
what he could take me to Zayd's motherfucking car lot and buy me a car,
Here we go. There we go.
right?
Shout out to Caltopia. Let's get it.
You know what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
Like, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm more practical. Again, like I said, if it's something that I talked about and he wanted to be supportive, that is a green flag. If it's something he's bringing up, that's a red flag. And I don't
Gotcha.
do red flags no more. I've been
Got
through too shit. I done bumped my head too hard on too many niggas. Red flag,
you.
I'll run.
I got you.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, it depends on the situation, but no, if it's his conversation, no, hell no, because no, what are you doing here with me now anyway? Like, if this is a problem, you know what I mean? No. Mm-mm.
All right. No
But
said
these
it.
niggas,
It was just a question.
like,
Just came out of nowhere. It wasn't none I had written down. It was just kind of we talked about surgery. So I'm like, all right, would you go into would you go into the night under these circumstances? That's all.
yeah,
That's where it came from.
yeah, I appreciate that. That's a good question though, and I think a lot of young ladies need to realize that they do a lot of things for guys, like, what I mean, for the attention of guys, and then 10, 20 years down the line, they're still single, they're still unhappy. They might have medical issues and shit, and you know what I mean. And the guy then went and got himself a new model that he, reupholstering and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
The reupholstering. Wow, that's a new one. Damn, you said these chicks out here getting reupholstered. That's a
right.
new one. We're gonna
So
roll
like,
with that. We're gonna
you
get
know what I mean. I think it's really healthy to just build a sense of self love. And trust me, the right man come along, he gonna love all of you and all of your flaws, and if you know what I mean, support you if you want to get it taken care of. It is what it is, but you
We're
gotta,
gonna support you whether you want to get reupholstered or not.
right. You know what I mean? A real man really take those. Like, I want somebody. Me personally, I'm not in a relationship, but my idea of intimacy, I want a nigga to work out with me. I'd like to do some shit like that. I don't want to go through this shit easily. You know
Nah.
what I mean? And it's not only that, the intimacy building is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more to relationships than popping pussy and how much money you got and all of that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. We gotta start, really trying to build each other up, like instead of tearing each other down, like this. And that's what it is. I think if a man comes and says something like that to you, that's kind of a tearing down factor, like, you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, again, that I don't know how it works when with these women, these Instagram models, if you would, where it's like, they being taken care of, if you would, and they go into I don't know how it goes because I ain't in them shoes. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But I'm just, wondering. Because it came up. And I'm wondering, it just came up. So I'm freestyling questions. Whatever. Ain't nothing I'm be thinking about on a regular basis. You know. I do say though, men prefer the natural though, man.
And I believe it. And I seen something the other day where a guy was talking about, he was like, yeah, he was like a BBL. He was like, that's like a Lambo. He was like, you go to Miami. He was like, you rent a Lambo. He was like, you drive it around for a little bit. He's like, but you return that shit back. He's like, he's like, it's not a practical car to have. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right,
He,
right,
he's like, we might play with it. It's fun.
right.
He's like, but yeah, we gonna get back in our little Toyota or whatever the fuck we driving, like, our practical car.
Yeah. And the practical
You
car is like it can be lit. I got a nice ass 2024 Toyota Camry,
so
if you would.
like, and that's what he's comparing. Or even that guy that said, yeah, BBLs and all cute, but I'm spending the night at Little Butt House. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah, yeah.
I just say love yourself. Me, I teach my daughter, especially, we're here all the time. Like, yo, your physical beauty can be swiped away in a second. You can get in a car accident. Anything can happen.
Hmm.
Invest in your soul. Invest in your characteristics, your character. Because honestly, that's the shit that makes you immortal.
Right.
It's great to have a fresh fly ass body and shit. But at the end of the day, bodies are known to just fucking fail eventually. You know what I mean? And that's with all of us. You know what I'm saying? So you got $10,000 to invest, putting your fucking stomach in your ass.
You wildin'. Who do it?
Then
I mean, they doing it, but
right, then you spending money in places that it just to me it's so much more you can do. It's so much more you can do with that, yo.
I mean, I,
Create memories, man. Like spend $10,000 creating a dope ass memory. Because in one day that's what all you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be a bunch of bones and two silicone fucking what the fuck? Come on, bro. Just think about the archaeology of that find. Like,
I wonder what it feels like. I wonder what it feels like when you sitting on.
well, I know when I get a pimple on my ass, that shit hurts. So
You
I can
sitting
only
on silicone, like when you sit, like that shit is in your skin. Like I'm
gotta,
sitting on the chair right now, and I'm like trying to
yeah.
imagine.
Or maybe it might be comfortable because now you got a whole new built-in cushion. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't have an ass. I'm okay. I have somehow managed to accumulate some baby daddies. So clearly, I don't got no problem. You know what I mean? And it all looks good bent over. I mean,
You
it just.
wow, man. It's when you wow, man. Go ahead. Wait, you gonna get it all out on this on
But
here.
yeah,
We gonna try to on this platform. We gonna try to stay off of
okay. My bad.
that stuff.
Hey, you know you put me on this shit. You already know. I'm that friend you cannot have on speakerphone.
But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know that enhancement, them silicones and all of the lips and the butt and breasts and all that cheeks.
Now, like I said, you know, you got some issue where, you know what I'm saying, you got cancer, you got reconstruct. That's one thing, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, all that's
I just
different.
feel like, and then
Those are
see
different dynamics.
these girls who are 18 years old getting these shit, and I be buzzing like, your body ain't even developed, shorty.
I mean, I seen a picture of the girl, the Jenner girl the other day. Kylie Jenner, is it
Oh
Kylie?
my God, she looked like a regular Williamsport white girl.
Well, no, no.
Back in the
And
day,
I
she
don't, and I don't know if this was photoshopped or not, but the picture I saw of her, she looked like a 40-year-old woman.
oh, well, if you see the pictures of her when she was younger before she did all, she looks like a mediocre white girl. Like,
Oh, very, very. I know her lips was she didn't even had none.
yeah, like she had,
But,
like I said, she looked like very much like Comey County. Just,
yeah, yeah.
hey,
She was very, very. She's basic, but
they,
she's got so many injections that the picture that I saw, I was like, yo,
that shit does something to your skin. It definitely does. Like, what
what
are
is
you,
she like 22, 23,
young
25?
as hell. She's young as hell. She is young. I don't even think I don't think yeah, she's got to be like maybe 25. She's a baby, right? Yeah, like she's the youngest of all of them.
She was looking mad. She was looking mad old in her face. I ain't gonna say mad old, but she was looking mad older than what she is. Put it like that.
Well, you know, she's been doing stuff to her body since she was a teenager. But that's, you know, that's what people like when moms like that put in physical beauty as the only thing that matters. Like Chris Jenner's a pimp. Like she's been pimping them girls their whole life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not. You see my daughter. My daughter dressed in hoodies and jeans. Like even in the summer, like weird shit. But hoodies and jeans. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's age appropriate. Even her group of friends is age
How old is she?
appropriate. She's 13. Jesus, say, you know, say that out loud.
Yeah, these times is flying. It'll be like that.
She's 13, and you know, and I think about how much like I was a victim at her age. I had grown men preying on me. You know what I'm saying? But I was an underprotected daughter, so I'm an overprotective mom. So that shit ain't flying over me. I don't even have people spending. I don't even listen. People, I got somebody visiting me now, but that's it. Like I don't have company. I don't play about my kids. There's too many evil people, and they come in all shapes, sizes, and smiles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I think about the difference between my life at 13 and hers at 13. And it's crazy. And it's so crazy because I was a victim and I just knew I was grown. You know, it's so funny. But it's great to have the knowledge so we can do better by our children. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I think that's important. Your
We don't
boy
want
is
to open up no wounds, no.
nah with me.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm cool. I like to listen. You talking about my baby? You know, I talk about it. That's what I do. That's part of my healing. You just open up. I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? I've never been shy about talking about struggles and my, you know what I mean, my story, his story. You know what I'm saying? If it can help somebody else, save another kid, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I get it. I feel you on that.
You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah,
the black woman who's going through this. This is a prevalent problem in our community.
it is.
You
It
know,
is.
one of my son's best friend was murdered before when my son first moved to New York with me. And then after my son was murdered, that boy's brother was murdered a year later. So like, I know a woman who's got two kids from gun violence, like, and it's crazy. It's
The
crazy.
guy who is the kid who murdered the guy who murdered your son, is he in jail?
Now he's dead.
Mm.
He got murdered last year, April. He got murdered by a 14-year-old, and this man was 38 years old. So clearly, he likes playing with kids. So I had actually made a post about that. You know what I'm saying? I do have some a TikTok following. I made a post about that. You know, for a long time, I had wished death on this man. I wanted his mother to feel my pain. You know, as my son. But when it happened, that shit don't do nothing for me. That shit didn't bring my son back. You know what I'm saying? That shit made me feel bad for the people that love this man, like his kids. Like, they are innocent bystanders. You know what I'm saying? They're innocent parties. It
Mm.
just, it didn't do shit for me. You know, I smoke on BAM, no doubt, but it don't really do nothing for me. Like, my son is still going. You know what I mean? So,
What'd you
like,
say? What'd you say? I spoke on band.
yeah, that's his name is Bam Bam.
So how they say in a rap, what they be like? I'm smoking on such and such pack.
Yeah,
What's
come
that
on.
mean? I don't know what that means though.
It's just basically disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for his family being dead. I don't feel bad for him being dead, if that makes sense to you.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a long time I used to sit and like fantasize about me being the one. You know what I mean? Like, when I tell you fantasize, boy, it's crazy how your mind could go. Just
Mm.
like literally live some shit out. Like, I literally played out. Like, and at the time I didn't know what the guy looked like or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you just imagine just fantasizing about this nameless entity. You know what I mean? Mostly I pictured him in a hoodie. And it's just like, it's crazy. Imagine just having like this build up. And when you get to the climax, like, it's not even climactic. Like, it just is, right? That's what it was like for me, like when that guy died. Like, he didn't do shit. Um,
Mm.
so basically what I'm saying, anybody out there wishing revenge, it's- you can get it, but it really ain't gonna hit the way you think it's gonna hit. You know, like, your desire can happen, but I promise you, like, it ain't gonna hit the way you think it is. It just, I guess, it's just something on the checklist that's been checked off. Like, let me just,
Hmm. Hmm. When you put it like that.
You
It's
know,
just something on the checklist that's been checked off. It ain't bringing your people back.
it ain't doing nothing. It ain't making you any closer to closure. There ain't no such thing. There's no such thing. Don't have closure. Closure for me is knowing how many tattoos my son would have right now. You know what I mean? When you have kids, that would be closure. Is him being here. There's no such thing as closure. So like all that shit, that sounds good in therapy and shit. But real talk, that shit, there's no such thing. No such thing. You just gotta learn how to cope with it.
Mm.
It's hard, but I know one thing I learned about myself through all of this shit is I'm very strong. You know, I'm very strong and I'm resilient as fuck. It's a tough way to find that shit out, but I found it out nonetheless, and I'm gonna rock with that. And now I know how to cope with things. I give myself 15 minutes to break down. If I break down, if I have to break down 4 times a day, 8 times a day, each time I'm gonna get 15 minutes, but that's all it gets. There's no more sitting in it, you know.
Yeah, that's
You
deep.
better by other people. You do better by the people that you love now. You change and you make changes for the better because why wouldn't you? You know, because you know that life is short. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you do.
Hmm. Well, y'all, we're gonna close it up for the night.
I appreciate
Appreciate
you.
you for tapping in, Tay.
Yeah, I always had love for you, Eddie.
Mm.
Very
Rest in
proud
peace.
of you, by the way, too. I want to tell you that.
Appreciate that. Rest in peace to your young boy.
Thank you. Thank
What's
you.
his name? What was his name? Let's say his name.
Aja, that's my baby, aka.
Naja.
Hey,
Rest in peace to Naja.
yeah. But I thank you for having me as a guest.
For sure.
Again, proud of you. We need people like you. We need brothers like you. You know what I'm saying? You've always been ambitious and innovative, and I'm always excited to see you coming up out of your dreams.
Appreciate that. All right,
Thank you.
y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. I'll get with y'all later. You know what I
Thank
mean? If it
you.
ain't dumb loud, it's just dumb. And this has been another episode of Stir the Pot.